Alright, how you doing? So today I thought I would have a little bit of fun and show you how I personally set up my AX8, mainly for live use. This is not going to be the right way, this is not going to be the best way, it's just my way. There's a million different ways you can use the AX8 and you have to just pick the best way that suits you the best. Okay? So, going into that, first off the bat I want to say that I have two banks of presets. Live I use two guitars. One is a Telecaster and one is a Les Paul. Obviously one has single coils and one has humbuckers. So basically the two banks that I use are carbon copies of each other. And basically they just have different levels of gain and stuff like that. Obviously to balance them up both out. Obviously the humbuckers is much more powerful than the single coils. So you have to, like I said, balance them out. So let's get into it here. I'm using a Charvel Sandemus, obviously with humbuckers, the JB in the bridge and a 59 in the neck. So as you can see here, there's presets 1 through to 8, all with different amps, all with different cabs, all with different sounds. And generally I like to start off with 1 being the clean, 2 being a boosted clean, 3 being, a distortion rhythm patch, and 4 being like a lead sound for solos and stuff. And the top is basically what I like to call just my experimentation presets, but we'll get into that in a little while here. So 1 being the clean, let's jump into that preset, and it is based off a JTM 45, a Marshall JTM 45, and it sounds like this. This is the neck pickup. Okay, pretty flat, just with a little bit of reverb on. So as you can see here, I've got scene 1 here, scene 2, and I've got 2 filters here. And what these filters are is basically just volume boosters. One is set up to give me just a couple of dB of boost, this one, and this one is set up to give me about 4 dB of boost if I really want to cut through, like for a little bit of a solo or something like that. I'll demonstrate that now. If you can. Okay, and you can hear that give the sound a nice boost. And at the top I like to use basically for effects. So as you can see here, I've got delay, chorus, tremolo, and a multi-delay. So the delay I have is basically set up with 2 delays. When I turn that on, it should give us like a slapback delay. Okay, because we do some kind of 50s rock and roll Johnny Cash type of stuff in my band. So that fits perfectly with that. But if I press it down and hold it, I've set it up so you can see the Y light come on, which when that's activated, it should give me like a nice longer delay. And that tends to be nice, if for like the arpeggio kind of. Okay, so that's the delays. As you can see, I've got some chorus here. When that is kicked on, it sounds like. Alright. So next on the list is the tremolo. Like I say, in the band we do some kind of 60s music, so it works out nice for that, and it sounds like this. Very nice. And the multi-delay, now I don't think you can see here on the camera, but I have a Fractal EV1 pedal just beside the AX8, and that is basically being used to control the multi-delay, and it sounds like this. And that's absolutely lovely. You know, when you do maybe a ballad or something like that, just bring that in and it sounds beautiful. Okay, so that's the clean. Let's move on. Like I say, preset 2 is just basically the same as preset 1, just louder. Okay, so preset 3 is where we go into the fun side and we get to the distortion, and it is a Friedman small box. So let's go into that. And that is basically how I set it again with the scene 1. So the scene 1 is just basically the flat preset, how I like to have it when I first turn it on. And generally scene 2 is the solo, if I need to switch to like a solo sound within that preset. And straight off the bat it sounds like this. Okay, so as you can see there, the delay is on already and the drive pedal is on. Again, the filters is just, that's for like if I want to give it like, maybe I'm doing like a little run or something like that, or I'm doing a note that I want to stick out. I kick on the first filter and it gives me like a 2 dB boost, and the second filter again is like a 4.5, I think I have it set to, for like a solo, just to, you know, make you stand out over the band and stuff like that. The top row again are effects. I have a phaser which sounds like this. Nothing too over the top, just it's quite subtle, but it's there. Again, the drive, you can kick it out if you want less gain. Okay, the next is the chorus. Sometimes if you're doing some 80s tunes, you know, we all like a little bit of chorus, and it sounds like this. Alright, and that gets pretty fun pretty quick. So that's pretty much it. Preset 4 is the lead patch. It's basically like preset 3, just louder and a little bit more. Alright, so moving on, preset 5. This is set up as a clean sound, but I have it set where scene 2 is, it changes the amp of the preset. So I have a JTM 45 is scene in. It's compressed. This is more of like the cleany single note type of things. It's got chorus on there, delay, some multi-delay if I need to, and it's got a drive pedal there, which I don't tend to use on this particular preset. But when I switch over to scene 2, it changes the amp. And that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're playing a song where you know you need to switch between the clean and the dirty, you can do it within a preset. So that's great. Let's have a look at another preset here. Number 6 is my Marshall JVM preset, which I'm starting to like more and more because it's absolutely insane. I did do a video on this Marshall JVM and I loved it so much. I put it in there and I play it live. So let's see how it sounds. Oh, so good. And in that preset, let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's pretty much, you know, I don't really use anything too wild. It's just your typical delay pedal, your chorus, and your drive pedal here, your chorus pedal, and your delay. Obviously, the filter for a nice solo boost, and that's just the gate. There you go. It just quietens everything down. Sometimes I have it on, sometimes I have it off. Ooh. Right, okay, so basically preset 7 is just a copy of the preset 3, just in case something, you know, I want to change something on the fly on preset 3. I like to keep preset 7 there just as a backup, so it's stable, you know, in case something goes wrong I can hit that, and we are back and we are rocking again. And last but not least is another clean preset. It is the USA clean preset. I think it's a Mark IV clean. I'm not sure about that, but it sounds lovely. Alright, and this preset is set up a little bit different. It's just quite a new preset that I've done and I've put in there. It's basically, you've got compression, you can turn compression on and off there. Chorus, self-explanatory. Turn the reverb on and off. And the multi-delay, again, it's the same multi-delay as I had in the JTM 45 preset because I love it so much. And on this one I actually have the looper, which is something I've been experimenting with lately and I am loving. So I'll put that in for some fun, and again just a filter in there, you know, just again for like a little boost in case I need it. And that is pretty much it. I don't want this video to go on forever, so that's basically how I set up my AX8. Very straightforward, very simple. I like to keep things as simple as possible, and then there's less chance for things to go wrong. So hope this helps you in some way or a little way, or give you maybe an idea or two. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.